So today I'm going to show you exactly how to get more profitable in January. Now January is generally a fairly quiet month for a lot of businesses. Over the years, what I've noticed for me and the action that I take doing specific things, January has become a busy and profitable month indeed. And so what happens a lot in January is you do get companies that are doing specific things in their business. So for example, you might get companies who are downsizing from a warehouse to a smaller warehouse. They might even be, vacating a warehouse completely. You get companies that are struggling and have cash flow problems, which is very, very unfortunate. They've tried hard, they've been trying to keep the head above water throughout the year, and then come January, they're making some big decisions on what to do, and so a lot of them end up clearing inventory to get some cash in the bank. You also get companies that are motivated to get rid of some stock. They might have been just busy with their regular business, selling their regular ongoing products throughout the previous year, and just didn't get round to looking at what type of stuff they needed to get rid of, their unwanted or unused inventory. So come January, a lot of them will probably have a proper look in their warehouse and see if there's anything that they really want to get rid of and are really motivated to get rid of that stock. You get a lot of companies that are restructuring their business in January. They might be offloading staff, they might be offloading inventory. They just might be completely restructuring their business because it just wasn't working very well in the previous year. And they're just looking at all parts of their business that they can save money on and reduce costs, and certainly offloading some surplus inventory is one of those things that they would be considering. You also get a lot of warehouses that will be taking a lien out on companies. What that actually means is lien, L-I-E-N, is if a company is storing goods in a third-party warehouse, they have to pay rent, they have to pay storage costs to store their goods in a third-party warehouse. What can happen through the year is they can get behind on paying their storage costs. They can get into debt, they might possibly disappear and leave that stock sitting there in that warehouse. So these warehouse companies basically go through their legal channel, through their lawyer, and they will get a lien taken on that inventory, meaning they will take title to the ownership of those goods. So they own the goods simply because they are owed a storage bill from their customer and who hasn't paid. So what are they going to do? They're going to say, well, your goods are still sitting in our warehouse. We're going to take legal title to those goods. So we will now own those goods. If you're not paying us the storage cost that you owe us, we're going to take ownership of your goods that are still sitting in our warehouse. So you get a lot of warehousing companies that offer inventory. I get offered inventory from warehousing companies who have taken a lien out on one of their clients because through an unpaid storage bill. So they are basically saying to me, look, we've got these goods, we now own these goods, it's from an old client who owed us money, we now own these goods, obviously we don't know what to do with these goods, do you want to buy them from us? They might be trying to recover their storage bill. So that can happen in January as well. Hey guys, by the way, if you like my content on all things inventory flipping, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so I can keep you updated on all my latest content. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you 7 methods that you can use to get more profitable in January. So number 1 is pipeline. Now, everyone in this business should have what we call a pipeline throughout the year. So that's the first thing that you're going to look at when you come back after Christmas and New Year. You're going to be looking at what is in your existing pipeline that you were basically sitting on in December. All your offers, all your deals that you were offered through maybe November, December, that you've been working on. Maybe you've been trying to find a buyer for them, or maybe you just got offered some new inventory a bit late in December and it was just too late to do anything with. So you've stacked them in your pipeline and you're going to revisit that offer in the new year. So you're going to be looking at your list, your pipeline list of offers, all your recent offers, and see exactly what is stacked up. So this is what we're doing all year round. We have a pipeline list of all your latest offers, active. You know, these are live, active offers that you are working on. You are actively working on. So that's the first thing you're going to revisit when you come back in January after the holidays. You're going to be looking at your most recent pipeline list. What exactly is going on right now? All your recent offers that you had before Christmas, and you're going to look at these and say, right, okay, we're in the new year now. Let's have a look at these offers. What can we do with them? Number 2, and this is a big one that I teach to my students, is going back on all your old offers throughout the previous year that you didn't do business with, you didn't do a deal on. So there's plenty of deals that through the year that you don't actually do a deal on for various reasons. You know, the supplier might have been too expensive on the price, you couldn't get the price down. We couldn't find a buyer at that specific time. So what we're doing is we're going to reconnect with all these suppliers throughout 2021 on deals that we didn't do, and we're going to reach out to them. We're going to email them and say, do you remember you offered us this stock, you know, however many months ago? Do you still have that stock? Are you still sitting on that stock? If they are, get them to resend the details and say to them, look, you know, circumstances may have changed. We're at a different time of the year now. Let's re-look at this offer. Let's revisit this offer. Just almost creating a second opportunity on an old offer, almost like potentially resurrecting an old deal that didn't happen, seeing if we can resurrect that deal and make it happen. So it's almost like a second chance. Put it back out to some buyers and see if we can resurrect those old deals. So you want to be going back on all your old offers from the previous year that you didn't do a deal on. And, you know, let's see if, you know, a deal can be done this time. Number 3, we're going to double down on emailing. So obviously we're emailing companies throughout the year. This is a big part of our business, emailing lots of different types of suppliers, reaching out to lots of different suppliers across lots of different product categories and industries to see if we can get offered some inventory. So what I'm going to be doing in January is doubling down. I'm going to be, you know, sending double the amount of emails that I normally would. I'll probably send out a big batch of emails through the morning, and then a big batch of emails through the afternoon, and then another big batch of emails through the evening. So I'm going to send a lot more emails through than normally. Just try and get as many new offers coming in January as possible, which is going to create a bigger pipeline for me and obviously create a bigger potential opportunity to get some more deals done. Okay, so number 4, up and coming trade shows. Now this is always something that, you know, I promote to do throughout the year, but there's thousands of trade shows throughout the world every single month. So in January, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look on some trade show websites, and I'm just going to have a look and see what trade shows are coming up throughout January, February, March across the world. I'm going to go onto the websites of these trade shows. I'm going to look at the exhibitor lists, go through each company, each exhibitor at that trade show, and grab their contact details, email address, maybe a contact name, and then email that list of exhibitors. So what I do with trade shows is now, and I've done a video on this before several times, I don't go to any trade shows anymore. I used to go to hundreds and hundreds around the world. But, you know, there's ways of doing business with these trade show exhibitors without attending the trade show through the website exhibitor lists. Thing is, it's very time consuming going to trade shows, so I like to just get the trade show exhibitor lists, build a contact list and get them emailed. That's what I like to do. And you know, you can do business with a lot of these trade show exhibitors without even attending the trade show. And remember that if it's a trade show, like most trade shows are very specific to a specific industry or product category, like you get toy trade shows, clothing trade shows, you know, cosmetics, beauty trade shows. You get trade shows for everything. You know, even industrial trade shows like chemicals, metals, paper. So many different trade shows. There's literally thousands of them. They've all got physical products sitting in a warehouse somewhere. And at some point through the year, they're all going to have surplus inventory that they need to get rid of. You know, unused, unwanted inventory that they need to get rid of. So I always find that exhibitions, you know, trade shows, are through the year can be really profitable for me and my company, and you know, getting offered inventory from these companies and actually doing business with them without me having to get on a plane, stay in hotels and spend a lot of money going to these trade shows. I can literally do it all off my laptop. I can reach out to these companies from my laptop. Number 5. So LinkedIn. I'm going to be posting on LinkedIn a few times a day. I'm going to be posting on LinkedIn, seeing if any of my connections have any surplus inventory. You might get people that share your post. You can also put in your LinkedIn post, I'm looking for any surplus inventory. Please share this post. Or please, you know, tag someone who you might know has any surplus inventory. So, you know, always be posting on LinkedIn. It's not just January, but always be posting on LinkedIn every week, because you will always get some offers on the back of just posting on LinkedIn. And remember, if you are connecting with people, with new people every week, you're going to be obviously getting new connections seeing your posts as well. Okay, so number 6, emailing all your LinkedIn connections. So again, this is something I do all year round, but you know, it's a great time of year just to reach out to all your LinkedIn connections on email and say, Happy New Year. I'm wishing you, you know, great success for 2022. If we can do any business, please keep in touch. Let me know if you have any excess surplus inventory that you want to get rid of. A friendly email reaching out to your LinkedIn connections, wishing them a great year, and they're going to remember that. And the email open rate as well is phenomenal. And so don't forget to email all of your LinkedIn connections. It's just a great reminder, and it just keeps things warm and just keeps that relationship building and building a little bit throughout each year. And you know, whenever your connection gets any situations where they've got some surplus inventory, they'll think of you and they will email you to show you what they've got available, or they'll message you on LinkedIn. And you'll see, you probably get some inventory offers like straight away as well from some of them. Finally, number 7, research some new product categories. So I do spend time in January, you know, just looking into some new product categories, new industries, new sub-product categories. I just start searching through some websites online and looking at different products they sell, and then I'll start reaching out to companies who maybe manufacture those types of products, maybe they import those types of products, maybe they are distributors of those types of products, maybe they are importers or exporters of that specific type of product or product category. Companies that sell those products that I've not really looked for before. And so I'm always just doing product research and just generally getting ideas, new ideas, because, you know, there's no point just focusing on the same products all the time. It's always good to be looking for new opportunities in new areas, new product categories, new industries that you might not have tried before. Yeah, always be doing new research on and trying and testing new product categories or new industries that you've not tried before. So that is it, guys. And with that being said, I just want to wish all of you a happy, healthy, and of course a successful 2022. And I will see you very, very soon.